Here in the In-SANY booth. I'm here with my buddy Jeremy Brothers. Jeremy, tell us what you do here at In-SANY again.
Parts and service rep for In-SANY America.
Awesome, man. So, Jeremy, we are going to play some. I would call it life size because that really doesn't make any sense. But it's a larger size, extra large beer pong. I think today.
Right.
There is no beer in these. Just to be clear, the only beer that we've got is in our cups. But we've got a couple of these tiny little volleyballs here that are probably going to bounce all over the place and embarrass us a little bit, but we're going to give it a shot and play. So you want to do the honors for us to kick us off?
Make the first throw here.
All right. You got to be kidding. Oh wait, does that count if it fell over?
It still counts.
All right. Now again, we don't have any beer to down, but I'll go ahead and I'll have a little bit. All right, here we go. Here goes nothing.
All right, let's see it.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Oh my God.
You got to put a little backspin on it.
Backspin. I got to do it.
That's where it's at.
Here we go. So, Jeremy, we were talking a little bit about, I'm going to distract you with conversation so that I can actually catch up here.
There you go.
But we were talking earlier, and your background, I told you, is awesome, is fascinating. Now, you grew up in Oklahoma, but tell everybody a little bit about your background growing up.
So I grew up on a farm.
He's not kidding about the backspin. That one.
It works, man. It works.
It sure does. All right, I'm going to copy it. All right, tell us about where you
I grew up on a farm working on John Deere equipment, cat equipment, and just as a kid and with my dad, and fell in love with it.
I hear you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So fell in love with the equipment and started. Now, how did you get into the career of actually working on equipment for a living? After, did you do a little bit of that as an adult on the ranch and everything?
I did, yes,
okay.
I did, and then I went to a technical school.
All right.
Took diesel technology.
Okay.
And then got in with Caterpillar.
Okay. Now I've got a couple of friends who are actually going through some diesel tech programs right now, and honestly, it's something that honestly more kids should be taking a look at as a career. Now, what did you obviously you had that background, kind of it just made perfect sense.
Right.
You could learn the rest of the trade. But what about the diesel tech program did you like the most?
I just like using my hands. I like taking something that's broke, fixing it, make it run, It's just nothing better.
All right, go ahead and take your next shot.
Yeah.
Oh, golly. All right. He's giving me some room here. All right.
You got a chance. See?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
That's it.
It feels like a softball throw almost. Oh, hey, we can't bounce them, can we?
Yeah, you can bounce them.
Oh, you can bounce them?
Let's see it.
All right. Now look at that. Now I think that might be the ticket. All right, so I know that from there you actually got into some government contract and did a lot of traveling.
Yes.
What was that like?
Oh, it was a blast. Got to see Australia. Spent some time working on machines there. New Zealand, and then the best part was going to Antarctica.
Okay, so yeah, we got to talk about Antarctica a little bit in the run. You know what? Maybe we should stop talking because I don't think that strategy is working here. All right. So you went to Antarctica to work on an equipment. Now Antarctica and machinery. What's going on there? Like, and there's a bunch of machinery down there, right?
Right. There are 300 pieces down there. Very cold. They don't like it.
Gosh.
Heat blankets on everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to keep a lot of them inside, obviously.
Yeah, it's a big facility to kind of make sure. Now, how cold was it down there?
The coldest I seen it was negative 64 with 128 mile an hour winds.
Good grief. So not your typical fleet maintenance job.
No. That counts if it bounces out.
Oh my gosh, guys. I told you, well, at least one of us is doing well. So yeah. You're doing now how long were you down there?
6 months.
You did.
I did several stints.
Several trips down there.
I'd stay for 6 months. I'd come home for a few months and then go back.
So what was it like? What were 6 straight months of?
The worst part is the winter time down there. It's total darkness. I didn't care for that. That wasn't.
You start going a little stir crazy.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And when it's really cold and really windy and the storms are blowing in, you can't go outside.
Yeah.
So it's dark, it's cold, and you're stuck indoors.
Oh my gosh, guys. This is bad. This is real bad. So yeah, I mean, if I'm in the house for more than a couple of days, I start to go a little stir crazy. Let alone no light outside and everything else.
Right.
So, going from Antarctica, where did you head next after that?
I spent some time in Hawaii,
Okay.
working for a dealership out there. I got tired of the cold and wanted some.
It's like, I'll just
Looking
move.
for some
I'll
heat.
move to the actual opposite of Antarctica.
Exactly.
Move to one of the most beautiful places in the world.
That's it.
You were there for about a year, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. And so then, Mama called, so to speak, with SANY. SANY gave you a call, and you've been there. You've been here for about a year,
A
right?
little over a year. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are some of your favorite things about SANY?
The people,
Okay.
the environment. It's a blast to work with these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, any place that's got extra large beer pong, guys. If
I think they're a little better at beer pong too. So
Yeah.
that helps.
Look now, I haven't hit any, but if there was a strike zone right there, if we had a set place, I've hit the exact same place every single time, buddy. Go ahead. Golly, man. I haven't made a single one. He's cleared the board. I didn't have high expectations coming into this, but I thought I'd do a little bit better than this. All right. That's okay, though. Yeah. And if the cups were about, 3.5 feet backward, I think I'd do a lot better, too.
Yeah.
So going back to Antarctica, because I definitely don't want you to make this one. What were some of the things that you kind of had to do as part of that job, and take us through kind of some of the differences of a normal, I guess, cold climate. You grew up in Oklahoma, so it couldn't have been more different working on some of that stuff. But what was some of the crazy stuff that you saw going on with them in the machines?
So the first day out, actually, we had a tractor lose a fan belt, and I've never been in a negative 60 environment before, right? So we go out, we tear the tractor down. I lay the fan belt on the engine while we're working on it, put the fan belt on, fire the tractor up, and the fan belt just shatters like glass. Yeah. I honestly didn't think about it.
That is not a typical situation.
Right, we had to redo it. I left the fan belt on the defroster of the truck this time.
I was
let
about
it
to say,
get warm.
I bet you warmed it up a little bit. Yeah.
And then hurried up, put it on, and got it running.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Does that count? Oh wait, so I guess I have made one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I've got two.
You got two.
All right, that's respectable, I feel like. All right, so we did end on a good note. I did, and we actually figured out I actually hit two of those, because apparently if they rim out, it's still good. So we are out of buckets. So I guess we're gonna wrap this one up. We'll call it a tie.
All right. Well, I don't know.
We'll call it a tie. It'll be good. All right, Jeremy, man, thank you so much,
Hey,
buddy.
it was good, buddy.
It's awesome to talk to you. Awesome
Yes,
to meet
sir.
you. Hey, and guys, stay tuned, because we got way more games and awesome conversations coming up from the SANY booth this week. So come hang out with us.
We fall.